So welcome to Motivational Minutes with Steve and Sherry. This is part of our podcast, The Essential Chat. And Steve has got something exciting to share with us today. I'm confident of that.
This one is less controversial or philosophical. I thought I was doing I was looking at what I was doing. I thought, well, these are great, but I'm going to have to do something a little bit more bare bones and down to earth. I think I can't remember where I must have found this from somewhere because it's on my Google Words. So I must have got it from somewhere. But this is 12 key rules to building a doTERRA business. I must have used it for when I was talking to Downline or something like that as a prompter, and I thought this is quite good when I was reading through it. You know, I think rules are good when it comes to this, because if you know what you should be doing, it's easier to know what you could be doing. And that even rhymed. So I'm a poet and I didn't even know it.
Perfect.
So, but anyway, this is the first one. This is 12 of them, but this is the first one. The first thing is reach out straight away. So when someone enrolls in your business, don't leave it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Contact them straight away, at least by email, personally on the first day. The second they join, personally, they get an email from me. And if possible, a text message, or as my preferred medium is WhatsApp. I found that works really well because you can do it on the phone or you can do it up on the screen of the computer. The next one is building that personal relationship. Do not let your doTERRA business dominate your life. Try and make it that you've got doTERRA life and the other life. I remember I was telling someone on one of the webinars that I don't normally recruit friends. I try not to, because I love my friends and I know I would be a complete plonker if they were in my doTERRA business. So, and I'd like to go for a drink on a Friday night with friends. It's my time when I can just talk absolute rubbish. We can talk about football, we can talk about music, we can watch normally the band around there or something. So I don't need to talk about the business, and I'm not intending to. So the next one, work on your business, doTERRA business, every day. Every day. Not once a week, not when you feel motivated, but every day. You need to do at least one daily task that is a part of your doTERRA strategy to keep your business going. If you don't, you're not running a business. You're just holding a business. You're holding a business for somebody else. The next one is learn about the products. Find out about the products. There's so much information on the doTERRA.com, so there's no reason why you shouldn't know about the products. And anyone that's in my team, they have received the email. They will have received the email, so they know where the products are and where they can read about them. So be sure you learn all about the products, as well as offering the product training to your new team members, whoever they may be. Share the products. When sharing the products, make sure you pay attention to the products and not the profitability. In other words, when you're sharing the products, don't think about the pitch of how much you're going to make from this, because that's again going back to the other one. Don't worry about the results, worry about the actions. You're not a double glazer salesman or a timeshare salesman. You don't need to think about it like that you're going to make the profit like that. Next one, celebrate others' success. In other words, if you're a team member and they've achieved success, make sure you celebrate it. Make sure you put it online, phone them up, text them, congratulations. Whatever rings your bell, whatever you think will make them feel good, do that. For me, if someone gets to a big rank, they're going to be getting a bunch of roses from me. So Cindy, you could be getting a bunch of roses soon. So next one is to reach out to your upline. Now, I reached out to my upline, and that's why I'm with Sherry doing these podcasts, because I reached up to my upline. I jumped over as many people who weren't going to help me until I got to the person I knew it would. And that's how you do it. If your personal sponsor or enroller can't help you, keep going up until you find someone that does. This is one I love, is do not prejudge. And we do it all the time. Of course, if you see a tramp in the street, you're not likely to see him with a doTERRA bottle. But apart from the tramp in the street, everybody else, do not prejudge. Because you'll be surprised at the people who will do your business. They may not it may not be the products they're after, it may not be the business they're after, but it could be one or the other. So you can, some people may love the oils, but not really the business, but some may love the business, but not really the oils, and a bit of combination. Next one, again, keep it simple, guys. Be careful not to talk too much about the doTERRA lingo with new people, because they're just not going to get it. If you start talking about PV and OV and all the rest of it, just talk normal language when you're trying to pitch the business or pitch the products, and don't overdo it. Just tell them what you've got. The next one, and this is really onto my heart now, is go global. Don't think your business needs to be only in your environment. And I've heard people saying the saturation, asking me about the saturation points and stuff like that. But what are you on about? There's 2 billion people in the world. There's no such thing as a saturation point unless everyone in the world is in doTERRA, which is not possible. And there's like the fear in their face when you say, well, just branch out into another country. Like petrified. As though somehow these dodgy foreigners are not going to be able to do doTERRA or something. So branch out. I mean, I have teams in Australia, Italy, Spain, the UK, Canada, and the US. And here I am in Finland. So I have a few people in Finland as well, if you want to know. But so go global, get a website going, get a blog going, get on social media, learn something about what you're doing. And now, here's the one which I think is probably the most important. Always follow up. Make sure you follow up with your prospects. Whatever system you're using, if you're just writing them on a piece of paper and going through them, once every so often, or you use an auto reply system, or whatever you're using, use it and make sure you know what's going on. Personally, I use an auto reply system and WhatsApp. So they get an email every 4 or 5 days over about 6 weeks, and then they get a text message through WhatsApp. Facebook messages as well is great. Whatever your system is, whatever you want to do that. And that's, if you do all of that 12 rules, you cannot help but be successful.
I think that's awesome. That's pretty clear cut. Like if you're sitting here, I don't know what to do, start there. Start there. There's a great little structure to just give you some guidance and direction.
And that was a 7-minute podcast, if that. If they can't sit through a 7-minute podcast, they don't want to do this business. They don't want to do it. These are very simple things to do. Doing something every day, one thing every day at least. You must be able to do one thing every day in your business.
And again, thanks for being here with us. We sure enjoy this time together. And if there's something that's been helpful for you, feel free to share it. Let other people know who might benefit. And comment below if there's things you would like to learn about or hear about. We're happy to try and tailor this to things that would feel helpful to you.